Hi, my name is Olivia Barnhart, and today we will be experimenting with the effects of different substances on the proteins of egg whites. Here we have our setup with our three experimental controls. The first experimental control is the mixture containing alcohol. The second experimental control is the one containing room temperature water. Our negative control is an empty glass with just egg whites. And our third experimental control is the boiled water and egg mixture, which I am preparing. Unfortunately, I don't have any gloves, but since we're working with skin-safe substances, I should be fine. Here, I am beginning to separate the eggs and the egg whites, and I really wanted to get my hands dirty for that. I started boiling the water for one of the experimental controls, and while we wait, I am planning to mix another experimental control, the egg whites and the rubbing alcohol. In each test, our independent variable would be what we're adding to our egg whites. Our dependent variable would be the reaction of the egg whites to the substances. I was expecting no reaction from the room temperature water, no reaction from the negative control, a moderate reaction from the boiled water, and an extreme reaction from the alcohol. Next, we're going to be experimenting with the effects of stirring and the effects of lemon juice on the proteins of an egg white. There is a little bit of yolk left in this because I was using my hands, but it's pretty much egg whites. As you can see, when you stir the egg whites, it causes the proteins to unravel and the mixture to thicken. Next, we are going to add lemon juice to an egg white. Lemon juice is very acidic, and I'm curious to see what it does to the structure of the protein. As you can see, the lemon juice has a somewhat opposite reaction to the stirring and actually thins the mixture and breaks it down into a more liquefied state. Next, we're going to check on our experimental controls. Here we have alcohol, and as you can see, it did something really interesting with a couple pieces of the protein reaching up towards the surface where they had broken off from the main structure. Next, we have the boiled water, which acted pretty predictably. It just kind of turned into an egg that had been cooked. Then we have the room temperature water, which actually looks somewhat similar to the alcohol. I mean, at least in terms of the polyps kind of stretching upward, and then our negative control did not. Thank you for watching. What we just subjected these egg whites to is a process called denaturing, which is where you fundamentally break or change the structure of a protein. We used a few different methods to achieve this clearly, such as stirring, changing the pH level surrounding the protein, such as with the lemon juice, and breaking the bonds, such as with the alcohol. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I am excited to get to the next actual lab experiment.